Hey AFM fam, I must ask you a question. Is that how it goes? Anyway, did you watch the Mythic Legions reveal last night for the Ashes of Agbendor? I believe that's how it was pronounced. Well, I thought I would give you my thoughts. Quick rundown. I'm a huge Mythic Legions fan. And I'll give you my thoughts on the wave real quick. So here we go. I'm going to preface this video with saying that I'm going to go all in on this wave. Every figure that the Four Horsemen always puts out for Mythic Legions they're awesome in hand. So I'm going to do a list here. We're going to go down my most favorite, starting with my most favorite, down to my least favorite. And I'm going to give little explanations why. I'll do overlays over the top of my head here with pictures and talk price points and things like that. So without further ado, we'll jump right in. I got my little note card right here, and we'll talk about my first favorite from this release so far, and it was absolutely the Year of the Goblin. They teased a little bit at first saying it was going to continue on being the Year of the Dwarf, which did not disappoint me at all. I love dwarves, I love goblins. But when they switched it over to Year of the Goblin, I jumped for joy because that's awesome. And the 2-pack that they're putting out, it's going to be $75 for the 2-pack, which is pretty much the standard cost of 2 typical Legions anyways. So that's not a bad price at all. And the best part about it is they come with 1.0 and 2.0 bare arms, so you can get more of that kind of savage goblin look, and then also 2.0 bare upper thighs, which is going to look really cool, really great for army building. The 1.0 figure, I figure other people, they can make dwarves out of it, they can make goblins out of it, they can switch between this 2-pack and the dwarf 2-pack that was previously on pre-order. So it's going to be a super fun pack. That's not going to be a pack I would recommend anybody sleep on. Get several. My next favorite figure would be Kaipacha, which was the rogue cat. I really love the overall build, the look, the figure, the paint apps on the head look great. It falls short in a couple areas for me just because it's another Jaguar head. We've seen that one several times, and the other 2 heads that come with it do absolutely nothing for me. I mean, blue band, blue Dubon, and green vampire that's supposed to be an orc. Never going to use those. So if I stick with the Jaguar head, I might, but I could see myself using a 3D custom printed head to put on there that I paint up. My number 3 figure from the wave that excited me the most was the gold skeleton. The figure just screamed cool, great colors. The wings are translucent on it. It's a $40 figure, a couple extra dollars more, extra wings, some more accessories. They also did a really cool retconning of this figure. Jeremy Gerard said the gold skeleton really didn't make ever sense to him, so they retconned it into a fallen angel that died in battle, and the necromancer reanimated it back to life, and now it's an evil gold skeleton with wings. It looks cool. My 4th favorite figure would be, I believe it's pronounced Eosif, which is somewhat a tribute to my buddy Joe Russo. Kaipacha, I think maybe was also, if I go back to the cat guy, he was for my other good buddy Noah Pratt. Both really cool dudes in the Mythic Legions community. I'm sure he's going to look cool in hand. Knights typically aren't my favorite. I know they are Joe's, but they're not typically mine. They don't excite me as much as the bad guys. I'm sure the paint scheme is going to look awesome. Everything about it looked great. It's going to be $40 because it comes with the wings, so just a couple dollars more than a standard non-army builder Legions figure. What knocked it down a little bit for me was, again, the reuse of the Xylernian head. Yet another head reuse here, so not very exciting in that regard, and I could see myself using a custom head. 5th favorite would be the Blue Shield. I'm calling it Sir Fodderbin. It's a great pack, but it's $60. I'm not buying probably more than one of these. It's expensive, so what I'd recommend doing is taking all the parts that you get and upgrading future Legion Builders figures with all the parts. It's a perfect use for it, and you'll have a whole lot of fun doing it. My sixth favorite would be the Frost Ogre. Frost Ogres, those are always cool. It's unfortunate, again, reuse of both of the heads. We've already seen them, so nothing exciting there. Really cool fur piece for the soft goods on this guy. And my biggest request for Ogres is get rid of the weapon. We need more new weapons. I know that there's some coming out with the Sir Upjack figure and some other ones. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Greg. But get rid of that other modular weapon axe battle thing. We've seen it way too many times. So it would be my seventh favorite now, headed towards the bottom of the list. It's going to be As a Spirit Bender. Nothing against the figure. I already have the version 1, so version 2s of figures that I already have just don't typically excite me. A lot of cool soft goods, good accessories, reused head of Thrace in there. That does nothing for me. But again, all around, it's a great figure. I'm sure a lot of people that don't have her are going to love her. I will get one, but not too terribly exciting to me, just for those simple reasons alone. But great figure. Second from the bottom for me is Xue, X-U-E, Xue, I believe is how it was pronounced. $37 figure. As of before, it was also $37, if I didn't say it. Frost Ogre was $65, backtracking a bit. But Xue just looks like an old guy to me. Random old town person walking around town. Yeah, he's got books. He's got cool looking soft goods, but as an action figure in the line for me, sorry, doesn't do anything. And if you're still with me, number 9, the Centaur at $65. I don't know. I just didn't really care too much for the first Centaur. I had problems with its arm popping off and things like that. Reuse of head, Tharnog head in there. There is a brand new head, so I absolutely will only be using the brand new head, but it's just a figure that, again, doesn't excite me too terribly much. They said that it's not a saddle on its back, but it clearly is the saddle with a piece of armor plopped on top of it, so it's an odd look to me. But I will get one, just not any more than that. So there you have it. The wave's great. I'm definitely doing an all-in and some extras. The all-in price is a discounted price. Typically when they do an all-in, you get the discount of usually getting a free figure factored in there. So the all-in price comes to a $420. See if I do any overlays with that. But I recommend getting the whole wave. All figures from Four Horsemen, once you get them in hand, you fall in love with them. For me, many of these, this is going to be perfect opportunities for me to bust out the paintbrush and use a lot of the heads that I've gotten from a lot of my friends at Wolf King Customs, Noble Bear, Dusk Till Dawn Studios is a big one. My action figure custom pieces that I've used, Prop Masters, so on, so forth. Blue Inferno. It's been so many people I purchased from. Borderland Horde, can't forget those guys. They're new on the scene. But yeah, it's going to be a great figure. A lot of variety in there. That's one of the great things about this wave, variety. And I absolutely recommend you pick it up. Some of the head reuses, especially for name figures, I think we need to, I think it would be great for the Four Horsemen to kind of sway away from reuse of some of these heads, but awesome wave. And if you're still with me, you might be noticing the Cabal shirt. This is the official Mythic Legions Facebook page, hosted and run by my buddy Walter the Mad, and it's a great toy forum group. You can really get it in there and have some great adult, not freaky adult, but mature conversations with other like-minded old mustachioed toy collectors like myself. Join in, come check it out if you're new to the line, if you want to check out the line, if you're never on Facebook. I mean, that's maybe some of the only reason to go on Facebook is for this toy community. So check it out. Thought I'd give the Cabal a quick plug, and that's it.